Stubby. Not 100% finished here. As you can see, I got some big gaps, right? This is just all, sometimes you just gotta settle with half-assed in order to get it usable, right? But for half-assed work, that looks pretty good. I did that thing, I think it's a Japanese technique where you burn the wood, right? And then I clear coated it with Thompson's water seal. Who knows how long it'll last? I don't know. I'm not worried about it either way. Whenever I ran it through the planer though, now this, I will admit, sucks. See that? Got a lot sticking up here in the middle because I ended up having to take a lot off of both sides. Got some sawdust on there. But it's good enough for now. It's going to get the job done. The only thing left to do is to make a tailgate for it. And then whenever this wood rots and I replace it with more, it won't be such a big job, and I'll just be able to focus on the wood, get it all to fit real good and tight and perfect and lined up. And hopefully I'll use white oak for it, because white oak that's the stuff that you use on trailers if you're wanting a good floor and stuff. But yeah, it's really nice. It's quite a bit bigger than the factory bed was, and I like it. I like the corners that I did here. You know, I'll put my tail lights on there probably. Maybe not. I don't know. But definitely got to build a tailgate for it. That'll come later. I don't know. Maybe it'll never come. I don't know. These things, you're typically just throwing something in there. And I got all of this. You know, the reason I use this electrical conduit, it's not conduit, it's conduit rail. That's what it is. Number one, I got a whole bunch of it left over. And number two, I love how it's got all those holes so that I can hook on anywhere to strap something in, right? Or strap something down right here. We're good to go. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Looks cool. And there's one more thing. There's one more thing I forgot to show you. I did this. So right there, this big opening. Oh, there we go. I can slide two of those babies in there. What I'll probably do is I'll probably just drill through this and have me a set of some angle iron or something sticking up that I can have a pin, a cotter pin or something right here that I can pull out and remove that so that I can then pull these out. But yeah, I can hold two of those things inside there. So now I've got storage where before this thing didn't have any storage on it. So very, very happy about that. We'll get these things, I'll get two of these loaded up. I like Milwaukee, can you tell? We'll get these things loaded up with all the kind of stuff that I might need, like, you know, tie straps, zip ties. You can never have enough zip ties. Zip ties are freaking a wonderful, wonderful tool. What else can I put in there? But you know, like the wife and I, we do a lot of fencing, and so fencing nails, pliers, stuff like that. I'll have a place to actually put that shit. Whereas before you had to just throw it in the bed or in a bucket in the bed or something. I like this system a whole lot better. So, and it shouldn't get muddy in there, at least not much. If it does get water in there, those containers, those Milwaukee containers, or any of those, they're all the same really. They're watertight, and but it shouldn't get much in there. Just debris from above is the only thing that would get down in there, because it's got a good solid floor on it, and if it does get water, there's holes where it can drain out, and it would just drain back to the back and whatever. But yeah, it's really going to be a good functional bed now. I got to put me a couple chainsaw scabbard, you know, holders on there like what I have on my tractor and what I used to have on my four-wheeler. And we'll finish getting it set up slowly but surely. I'm slow, you know. I'm slow. Beautiful day, absolutely stunning, beautiful day down here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're looking at temperatures probably around 67 degrees right now. It is killer nice. Be a good day to go on a motorcycle ride, but I'm busy. I'm on to the next thing. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, look what I got over here. I just snatched this yesterday. Ta-da! Look at that, nice fat poplar, good and straight as an arrow. We got to get that up on some stands so we can do some cutting. I tell you, cutting this softwood, that's where it's at. That's where it's fun. Makes your saw feel just freaking great. I plugged the high jet on the Direwolf, the 620, Echo 620 that I built. And so hopefully it'll be able to tune up right now. You know, before I was getting a lot of blubber on the high end. I would have to turn the high jet all the way down because that governed high jet, you know, it is what it is, and we all know about it. I finally plugged it up with JB Weld, and I've yet to test that saw. So it should be a lot faster. I don't know if it's a lot, but it should be faster, and it'll definitely tune better for me. And so I'll get that test going at some point. I just realized Eric Salyer, listen, sweet tits. You're probably starting to get impatient at this point with your 372 clone build. I'm on it. You've been a dream. You haven't complained or anything, but I figure I should probably go ahead and say something. Say, I haven't forgotten about you, but I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get to that saw, even start on it until January or February. And at this point, I probably would have already started on it, but I'm glad that I didn't, because I'm awaiting on those the mandrels, the squish cutting mandrels from Dino Joe to arrive. I don't want to do any more port work until those things show up, because well, I'll be able to cut squish now. Even though I want to keep your build low compression, I don't want to keep it terrible low compression. You know what I mean? I want to aim for about 165, 170, something in that neighborhood. And I think those mandrels they're gonna work out nice. So anyways, I guess that's enough for now. And I hope you enjoyed the video of Stubby.